All right, so welcome to another rapid fire business story of the week. This is part of our rapid fire series, and today we have an incredible guest with us, someone who's achieved extraordinary success and is here to share their unique business journey with you. We're excited to hear their insights, so let's welcome them to the show. All right, so as this is our rapid fire series, we've got 1 minute or less to answer each question. So in a minute or less, give us the elevator pitch to your story and your life. Go.
I support women who feel, is this all there is? You know, they've had the career, they've had the job, maybe they're in their mid-50s and they're looking for way more than what they have. Many feel stuck, trapped, and powerless in their situations.
So that's fascinating, and I would love to dig a little bit deeper. So tell us a bit more about what you're working on today that you're most passionate about and believe will have the biggest impact.
Well, so what I coach people on is the basis of the Enneagram personalities and how to grow ourselves with more consciousness, with more understanding of ourselves, the patterns that sabotage us, and how we can become more conscious to learn our life lessons and to grow as people, to be our best selves.
So this next question is one that every entrepreneur has dealt with. Tell us about a time where you failed. We often say failure is the first step to success. So think about a time where you failed in the past. What happened? What did you learn from it?
You know, the failure is a personal one that I would look at is I struggled in a 35-year marriage for many, many years trying to figure out why can't we get along? What is it about us? And why can I not understand this man? Why can we not communicate together? And, you know, is that a failure or is it part of my journey? I would say it's more part of my journey because that is what helped me to create my passion for coaching, learning myself through the Enneagram, and teaching people to live their best life and manifest their dreams.
That's fascinating. That's fascinating. And we're definitely going to have you back on the show to dive deeper into each of these questions. But for now, one thing that I often say is, and I tell this to my employees and the people who work with me and for me all the time, is that when a tree falls in the forest, if nobody hears it, did that tree actually fall? This brings me to this next question. How do you make sure that all of these amazing projects that you're involved in get noticed? What marketing and advertising methods have worked best for you? You've got a minute. Let's go.
What's worked best for me a lot of times is the videos that I post just off the cuff, whether I'm walking the beach in Mexico, where I manifested living for 6 months, or sometimes Facebook ads as well. It's word of mouth. My coaching is very specific for people to help them understand themselves and to have those relationships they desire and a life where they thrive.
That was so awesome. We're definitely going to dive deeper into this on a later show. And as we approach our last question, before we ask people how people can get a hold of you, how people can reach you, learn more about the work that you're doing in your company, and we will include all that information in the show notes. What I wanted to ask you is, what is one piece of advice that you would offer to your younger self, to our audience, and to somebody, especially somebody who's just starting out in the same niche that you're in, but just doesn't know how to start or get going? Amazing stuff. We're going to have to thank our guest.
You know, we all start our businesses because we're passionate about what we've learned in our life. And for me, it would be teaching the Enneagram. If I had known sooner about what people value in me, what was great about me, what I needed in a partner, what they needed in me, and how I could be a good entrepreneur, how I could make my business grow much faster, I would learn that with more confidence through my Enneagram.
Today for being a guest on Business Story of the Week. And before we cut out on this episode, I wanted to ask you, how can people get a hold of you? How can people learn more about what you're doing? And how do people engage with you? And we will transcribe this and put it in the show notes for everybody to find.
You can go to my website, eileenhead.com. I offer you many things. I offer a free session. If you're struggling in a situation right now, I have answers for you. I have support for you that is going to be so specific for you and freakishly accurate. I offer a free Enneagram test on my website, and I verify afterwards your personality. And then I have coaching programs, whether you're single, dating. I have a new program coming out. This might be why you're still single, and I'm offering a free webinar that's going to be coming up soon. Singles dating, couples coaching, as well as individual personal growth to become your very best self. So lots of things on my website, eileenhead.com, and I'm on Instagram and I'm on LinkedIn and all the other socials.
All right, amazing. So you did it. Thank you for being a guest on the show today. Let me tell you what you can expect next. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all this, we're going to cut it into an episode. It will go on the Business Story of the Week page. So make sure you go on Apple Podcasts, review us, like us, go on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to us on Spotify, and this will come out in the next 30 days or so, depending on our workload and how many shows we have. We have had a lot of interest in the show lately, so we may be a little backed up, but the show will get out. In the meanwhile, we will send you clips that feel free to share on social. Also, the full episode, feel free to share any way that you like. The content is yours to share and put out there. We just ask that you mark us and tag us in the notes if you do. So in the copy, put hashtag Business Story of the Week, link back to us. We would appreciate that. And if you think that you might be interested in doing more podcasts, live ones and studio ones, Zoom ones, Riverside ones, there's a whole host of shows that likely if you did this one and succeeded, you would probably be really great at, and a great way of getting your message out. So your host will talk to you about potentially getting you booked on a strategy call for a Business Story of the Week's sister company, Podcast Cola, or becoming a YouTube influencer through Viral Mirage. Thanks again for being a part of this. Looking forward to working with you.